And since we are meeting for the very first time, so I'm really curious to know about yourself, about what is your name and where are you from and what do you do and what kind of your hobbies, like what do you like to do in your leisure time?
Mm. Thanks for asking and thanks for giving an opportunity to introduce me. So my name is Pooja Saxena. I live in Lucknow, Uttar Pradesh,
Okay.
and my qualification is MA BEd,
Mm-hmm.
and there are many works, many things that I like to do in my leisure time.
Mm-hmm.
So uh, household chores, teaching my kids, and I love doing embroidery, stitching, and
Okay.
apart from this, these days I'm improving my English.
Mm-hmm.
So this is also my favorite work.
Mm-hmm. Can I know the reason? What is the reason behind learning English?
Yeah, actually, I have been passionate about learning English since my childhood. So, but at that time there was no atmosphere there in surrounding me to speak English. So I studied English as a subject only
Mm-hmm.
because I didn't get any atmosphere. And now my kids are grown up, so I am fulfilling my wish these days because I was keen to learn this language. That's why only. And by this way, I am able to give English spoken atmosphere at my home for my kids as well. So this is the reason.
So you are doing a great job as a mother, like you are trying to create an environment at home. And I guess your English is really good. And this is maybe there are a lot of other ways and methods that you have used for getting this much of knowledge about English and getting to very use at is grammar part also, like you are learning every single day. So I would like to know, this will help to the learners also who will watch the video, like how
Yeah.
you improved at your home itself, how what are the methods that you use to improve your grammar and your speaking?
Yeah, actually, I used to teach my kids in small stage of classes. So that's why I have good knowledge of grammar and all. So I studied grammar. As far as study spoken is concerned, so these days I am speaking in English at home with my kids. All
Mhm.
time I keep speaking English with them. So this is the main reason uh, for improving my English. And apart from this, I am reading some books, and sometimes I write any content, whatever I like, whatever ideas come in my mind. So I write those ideas.
Okay, so what, first of all, I am really happy to know that. Second thing that you said you write sometimes, which is
Yeah.
great. Writing in English
Yes.
is little challenging for me. I would love to do that. I listen to many people, I try to speak with many people, and I speak with myself also. I always think in English and I read too, but I don't write at all nowadays. But I am planning because while writing, you will be able to think more clearly. Like thoughts will become very clear, and you will be able to use nice words. And then you use nice words while writing, you will be able to speak also. You will be able to use while speaking too. But you used a word that.
Thanks, Rajni, for inspiring me.
Mhm.
Thanks
Yes,
for inspiring me.
you are doing a great work, but you used a word that you love to write a content sometimes, right?
Yeah.
So content is a wrong pronunciation of this word. Content
Okay.
means I am satisfied or happy. What we write, what we listen to, what we read, that is content. Content.
Content.
Yes, you can say I write some
Content.
content. You
Content.
call the people who are content writers. We call content writer. She is a content writer, right? He is a
Thanks
foreigner,
for
right?
correcting me.
The spelling is similar, but the pronunciation is different. If you are saying I am content, means I am
Yes,
satisfied.
I'm satisfied.
Yes. And if you are saying I read to love some content or I consume content through YouTube, then that is content. Okay.
Okay.
Next thing, many people share their tips like how I do, how I practice, how I, find topics and all that. But no one is sharing like what are the things that you should avoid always while learning English or while following this journey, right? So, what are the things that you would like to share with the learners that you should always, avoid doing that? Tip.
Okay. One thing I want to say that we should avoid wrong pronunciation.
Wrong pronunciation.
As
Exactly.
we should try to get right pronunciation, because if we speak in a right pronunciation, so it will sound good.
Exactly.
The first step is to be pronounced in a right way, in a correct way. So I would like to suggest, and I would like to suggest another thing, that avoid thinking in your mother tongue.
Great. Great.
Always try to think in English. Whatever ideas come in your mind, so try to translate inwardly in your mind them in English. So this way you can speak better English, I think.
Mhm. So you share two ways, like avoid the wrong pronunciation first,
Yes.
search for the right one. Second, you need to always think in English. Yes, I
Yes.
would just that I'm absolutely this is a critical thing that you always need to focus on. Like whatever you want output, like if you want to speak a good English, if you want to become a proficient speaker of this language, you need to focus on the input, and the input is always should be very pure. Like if you think like you are gonna consume content in Hindi and you want to speak English fluently, that is not gonna happen ever, right?
Yes.
If you
Yes.
consume content in English itself, then it will gonna reflect in your personality, in your speaking while presenting in front of other people or while having conversation. That then you will
Yes.
be able, even that then it will help you to think also in a clear way, in a
Yes.
positive way, right? Yes, I'm absolutely agree with your point. Now here you use whatever come in your mind, just try to speak the sentence you used, right? So when we say whatever, we use this is a singular form. Whatever comes in your mind, try to speak. That is comes. We have to
Okay.
use SES form with V1. Whatever comes in your mind, try to speak. Okay?
Yes.
So really
Okay.
small mistake, it's not a mistake. A tutor shared with me that these are carelessness on sometimes because of
Yes. Yes.
because of the nervousness, we just
Mm.
miss, we just eat small words like SES is very small, or
Yes. Yes.
sometimes articles, a and the, we forget to use in between.
Yes.
Sometimes we
Yes.
eat prepositions, right? So these are very small things, and it is not a mistake. We know like we have to use the here, we have to use and we have to use this SES form while speaking about a third person or he, she, it, whatever comes like this,
Yes.
right? So so this
Yeah. Okay.
comes having a lot of conversations with different learners. So try to
Yes.
participate in any learners. Okay. And for that, if you want to participate in group discussion also, I am going to start group discussions very soon. For that,
Okay.
you can join my Telegram group. That is with the same name, Try to Thrive on Telegram. And like for 1 week, I'm going home. After that, I'm going to visit my family. After that, after coming from home, I'll start some group discussions also, where we will discuss particular topics, words,
Okay.
and many things we will learn together. So if you want to participate in that too, you can join my Telegram group. Now let's discuss some small topics. Okay, so the first topic I would like to discuss is
A book.
a book. So I would like to know, like, what kind of role a book is playing in your life.
Yeah. Books played a very important role in my life because
Mm-hmm.
by reading books, by studying them, I in these days I got to know many things. I have such knowledge I can teach my kids because of
Mm-hmm.
books. And books
Mm-hmm.
are best friend of anybody. Whenever you get time, if we read book, so we don't need anybody, and books are always lead to us a right path. So
Mm-hmm.
books are very significant in anybody's life.
Yes, absolutely. And I'm happy to hear that you changed and you use the alternatives of important. When you started giving your answer, you said books are very important, playing an important role in everyone's life. And at the end of the answer, you used books are playing a significant role in everyone's life, which is great, which is remarkable. People have this habit because of nervousness. I also sometimes do this same thing. I'm not
Yeah.
a person who gonna say like, okay, I'm very proficient or I'm very advanced speaker. No, I'm
Mhm.
still learning. I always consider myself a learner. So people forget to use other words, forget to use synonyms. We always use important, important again and again. So which is great about you, and I really liked it. And you said it very clearly. Okay, we can get a lot of information, knowledge, and books always give a clear idea, clear thought how to
Yeah.
express. Right? When okay, now the next topic is again very small topic.
YouTube.
Yes, YouTube. So how YouTube is playing an essential role in your communication skills.
Yeah, it played a very important role in my communication skill. By watching English related videos and by watching English content, I I get a lot of knowledge, and this is the only method by which I am improving my English these days. I'm
Mhm.
not having any coaching or classes outside my house. So I'm only getting the knowledge of English by YouTube. And apart from English, in many other things, just like cooking, I get
Mhm.
to know many dishes, how to make them. And another work, lots of work we can't express how much is helpful this YouTube is. So
Mhm.
YouTube is very good for everyone.
Okay. Absolutely. I'm totally agree with that. And I want to know one thing, like YouTube is still playing an essential role in your life, right? You are still
Yeah.
learning a lot of things from YouTube. So I would like to know why you used it played an important role. Why use the
Mhm.
past form? And even when you were explaining about the books, you said books played an important role in your life. It's not played. We are not talking about the past. We are talking about the present. Like books are still playing an important role. YouTube is
Okay.
still some values in our life, right? We are still learning from YouTube.
Yes.
So it is always in present tense, right? Now
Yes.
next,
Yes.
there is a word. And if you are watching my videos for a long time, you must be
Yes, I
knowing the
have been
meaning.
watching.
I'm expecting that you know the meaning of this word.
And no, I am not getting.
Unforeseen. And recently I've shared
Unforeseen.
with another learner and I shared the video also. I guess you missed that. That is
Yes, I
unforeseen.
did that.
Do you know the meaning of unforeseen?
Unforeseen.
Yes.
No, I'm not familiar with this.
That is the word is new for you. Okay, so the unforeseen means unexpected.
Okay.
Okay, now I want to check your mind and your thought process, like how much you can recall. So I'm going to tell you about a situation, and you have to tell me the word, like what the situation was exactly that was totally unforeseen for the world. So I'm telling you, there was an unforeseen situation or thing that happened to the world. Like every single country has faced many problems due to that unforeseen problem. So what was that? Can you recall?
Yes, I think COVID was
Yes, exactly.
COVID
Yeah.
situation.
We not ever forget about it. It was really unexpected. It was really unforeseen
Yes,
pandemic for the world, and yes, we suffered a lot. Many people lost their near and dearest. So yeah, how we can forget that? That was totally unforeseen. So now I would like to. Okay, so like okay, you were not ready to accept that and totally unexpected thing for you. But I would like to know like which one you have cracked, like pre or mains or what?
I can. This time I cannot crack any exam.
So when did you crack this particular IAS exam?
No, no, I was just making the sentence.
Okay, you're making the symptom. Okay, I thought it was
Just
it
making
happened
the
to
sentence.
you also. Okay,
Yeah,
great. Now this, I guess you must be knowing the meaning of this word, that is eat like a bird.
yeah.
Can you tell me the meaning of this idiom? Eat like a bird.
My elder daughter eats like a bird.
Still,
The
okay,
the
great.
one who takes a little food.
Yes,
I think.
yes, yes, exactly, absolutely. And always, whenever she's not eating, you are scolding to her. You can use, "Why are you eating like a bird?
Yes,
Eat,"
yes. I
like
say
this.
her.
While talking to them, you can use these, right? Again,
Okay.
I use speaking, that is hit the books.
Hit the books. Many times I say my daughters that go that stop watching mobile and go and hit the books.
Great. And do you really speak like this? Do you really use this idiom? Hit the books.
I haven't used it, but
You
I knew the meaning of this.
study hard, right?
Yes,
Yes. So now, from today onwards, you can use go and hit the books.
hit the books. From
Yes.
today, I will
Yes.
use it.
So you have learned a word unforeseen, and you used two idioms, and you explained about the YouTube and about the book. So that was really nice conversation, and we discussed on particular small topics. That was the only motive, that just to motivate the learners. It wasn't big topics, and that requires a lot of knowledge. A book, a YouTube, very simple, and we know how they are playing an important role in our life. So yeah, that was really nice talking to you, and thank you so much for joining the session. And
Thanks.
you can join the Telegram group also. Okay, bye
Okay.
bye.
Thanks, Rajni, for giving me the time.